Hey guys, how's it going? Good morning. Let me go ahead and set up this room real quick and then we can get started. 6:20 right now. We got about 10 minutes till market open. So we do have some time, but let's get this all. For some reason, YouTube won't let me upload any thumbnails. I'll have to fix that at some point. Tags on here either. Weird. All right, 1 second, guys. Let me go and fix this real quick. What's going on with this? Seems like YouTube's kind of off today. Or this whole week, actually. Let me see if I can cover this over here. That's good. Today is September 3rd. Set it right there. Looks like we're good. Let's finish setting this up over here and I'll send up the link. All right, everything looks good. Let me go and send the link out to you guys here in the premium. There we go. All right, it looks good. Let me go and send out the YouTube link now. And then we should be good to go. All right, let me send out this other link. All right, cool. All right, everything looks good for the most part. Let me just send this to the last group over here. All right, everything looks solid. All right, guys. So anyways, looking at US 30 this morning, not sure if you guys were following the NFP news. NFP news was actually negative for US, for not just for US 30, but for the US in general. And that caused a spike in price to the downside over here. So you guys can see this big spike in price down because the news happened right here at 5:30. As soon as the news happened, it spiked down pretty heavy. And then price swung back up, and then now it's coming back down because people are reacting to the NFP news. The market for US isn't open yet. It opens, well, actually, technically, it opened at 5:30. That's when the news came out. But the New York Stock Exchange hasn't opened until 6:30. So we have about 7 minutes till market open. Looking at current price, so looking at the 1 hour, I'll just go over this stuff right now. Let me just delete this right here. Anyways, looking over here at the 1 hour, everything looks pretty much bearish, right? For the most part. Overall looks bearish. Reason for that is because price is below the pivots. However, trend meters are still green. Looking here on the 10-minute, price is below the pivots and the trend meter is red. Here on the 3-minute, price is below the pivots and the trend meter is red. And lastly, here on the 1-minute, price is below the pivots and the trend meter is red. One reason why I wouldn't want to take a sell here is because of the retail sentiment. So looking at retail sentiment right now, it's 70% short. And the reason for that is because a lot of retail traders are just following the NFP news, right? That's like the wrong way to look at it, because the thing is, a lot of these people are getting trapped. Probably on market open, it'll probably spike up. Or what might happen is it might spike down slightly and then it might just come right back up. You guys can see price came down and perfectly respected the New York low right here, right? So this might be just charging up for another swing to the upside. So, I mean, we'll see what happens when the market opens in the next 6 minutes. We need to confirm the fundamental bias. Looking over here at the futures data, it's currently in the green about 20 points, which is not really too much. But I mean, we'll have to wait and see what happens from there. So currently right now we have a sell bias, and the reason for that is because the technicals are showing a sell. Fundamentals aren't very strong one side or the other, so it's right down the middle. And retail sentiment is short. With retail sentiment this short, I generally don't want to trade in this direction. I want to trade in the opposite. So I'm hoping that price will swing up on open. Same with the fundamentals. I hope the fundamentals open bullish, and then if they do open bullish, we'll start taking some buys. But otherwise, I'm not opposed to taking sells. It's just a little more risky because retail sentiment is so far on the short side. So there might be a lot of market manipulation. Also keep in mind that today is NFP. Like, if you guys don't know what NFP is, that's non-farm payroll. Basically, this morning they released the unemployment data here in the U.S. It was really negative. So previously it was 1,000, or it was 1,053,000. So 10,053. And then, sorry, it was one. These numbers are so off because it's in the thousand range. So this is 1.5 million. And then they were predicting it to be 720,000, but it was actually way less. It was 235,000. So the non-farm payroll employment change was very, very drastic. They were only expecting it to drop maybe 30,000, but it dropped a lot more. And the reason for that is because of COVID, right? So COVID is it's making its way back with all these different variants and stuff like that. And it's affecting the market. So we'll see what happens here. If that becomes the case where this data becomes true, and it doesn't become market manipulation here, then price might continue to drop even further. That's why we're not really opposed to just trading one direction. We're opposed to really trading with retail because we don't want to trade with retail. But if the price continues to drop in that direction, we'll still trade that way. There's no one way to trade. There's no one way to analyze things. But generally, you don't want to trade in the majority of people here, because if there's a lot of people trading one way, it makes it really easy for price to be manipulated. Because if everyone's just stacking up sells here, one spike to the upside can stop everyone out, just like it did right here, right? If you guys looked at my trades from this morning, I took a couple buys here. They were speculation buys because I just took them off the liquidity zones right here. So you can see that I made two profits right here, about 650, and then on my other account, about 649. The reason I took that was because price dropped right here. Retail sentiment was really short, and then as price swung back up right here, I took some buys. And then I moved my stop loss in profit right over here, unfortunately. And then what happened was it came back down, triggered my stop loss, and then it shot all the way back up to this next liquidity zone over here. So just keep that in mind, guys. There's a lot of different ways to analyze the market. What I've been doing for the past 3 years or so, since I've been trading US 30 every morning, has been working. So that's why I continue to use it. Market's opening in about 3 minutes. So once that happens, we can start analyzing for an actual entry. Let's use here. All right, morning, Christopher, morning, Peter, morning, Miles, morning, Van Harwig, morning, Adrian, morning, Taryn, morning, Abraham, morning, Clyde, morning, Paul. Abraham said, how would the lots be? So this morning, it's NFP, so you probably want to use a half lot size. You probably don't want to use a full lot size today. I'm going to use a half lot size as well. I know I use full lot sizes pre-market, but now that the market is going to fully open, I'm probably going to use half lot size because it is going to be risky. Just keep in mind, there's likely going to be a lot of market manipulation. Also, we have another news event coming at 7 o'clock, which is ISM services PMI, which is going to highly affect the market. So just keep that in mind. We'll see how everything plays out. And morning, Quentin, morning, Justin, morning, Matt, morning, Patrick. Hey, Aaron, what's up, bro? Morning, Ronaldo, morning, Bobby, morning, Gactive, morning, Rooney, morning, Sam, morning, everybody. So let's get this started. Market's opening in about a minute and 20 seconds. Once that happens, we can determine, whether we decide to take this trade or not here. We're probably going to be looking for a sell, but like I mentioned, it's going to be a risky sell. And I'm probably going to be taking a half lot size because, the market this morning is just going to be kind of crazy. So let me go ahead and set up my lot sizing right now. Just changing it to 5 for this specific day because of how the market is likely to move. Should I put 50? All right, 5 is good right there. So possible sell, and we're going to have to wait and see what happens when the market actually opens. Market's opening in about 40 seconds. First thing I'm going to look at is I'm going to look at fundamental bias. I want to make sure that the bias is, bullish or bearish. It looks like it's starting to swing to the downside right here. So if it swings to the downside, we might be looking for a sell. I'll look at fundamentals. We already looked at technicals. We have a bearish bias here. So we just need to confirm it on the fundamental side. And you can see it's starting to drop, right? Big drop right here, pre-market. We got about 20 seconds till market open. But a lot of the pre-market orders are getting filled right now. I'm not going to hop into this. I'm going to wait for an actual entry. So we got about 10 seconds till market open, but it's already starting to move to the downside. So we'll see what happens in about 5, 4, 3, 2, market's now open. So this is probably going to spike up right here to fake people out, and then it'll probably come right back down. We'll have to see what happens with the fundamentals over here. Let me refresh this. Looking at the fundamentals, market hasn't even, there we go, it's all red. So for the most part, it's pretty red right now this morning. It's down 75 points. So looking at this here, we'll see what happens. So we just need, what we need to do to take this trade here is we need a strong red bearish candle. If we get that strong red bearish candle, we can take this for a sell. But that's pretty much the main thing that we're looking for right now. So we're just waiting for that. All right, here we have a green candle. In order for us to take the sell, we need a strong red candle. So we need something like this, like even this previous candle right here. I know there's a wick on the bottom, but it's not a very long wick compared to the body. So this would have been a candle type that we're looking for, or something like this right here, something with little to no wick on the bottom side. That's all we're looking for. Once this candle right here closes, it's probably gonna be followed with a red candle. If not, we're gonna keep waiting. So as you can see right here, price is obviously being manipulated because looking at the index over here, the index is red. I mean, it's not super red, but it is red. So there's really no reason for it to keep coming up, right? Looking at this right here, looking at the actual stock index, you can see how much red is here and how much green is here, right? This one stock here, United Health, is down 1.7 points. Salesforce is down 1.4. Home Depot is down 1.4. Nike is down 1.3. These top four stocks right here can cover all the green stocks right here. Probably even just one of these. United Health on its own could cover all of these green stocks right here. So there's no reason for it to be going up aside from manipulation, right? Because a lot of people are just, price is being manipulated because a lot of people are trying to trade against the news. The news earlier was negative. So a lot of people are trying to catch it as it swings up. But if this continues to keep dropping, like if you're looking at the index over here, if this continues to show up as red and this continues to grow in number, if this goes to like negative 100, then you could probably expect price to come crashing right back down with time, right? Because there's just no reason for it to be pushing up. This is an artificial push to the upside. Also, because retail sentiment is, so you can see the retail sentiment starting to change, right? Earlier it was 70%, now it's 69. Why do you guys think it went to 69? Reason for that's because they got stopped out right here as price swung up. Because if you look right here, if you chase the sell, so like for example, this is why I told you guys not to chase the trade. Because if you guys chase the trade like this right here, let me scroll back. If you guys chase the trade after this drop, so like market open right here at 6:30 or prior to 6:30, if you chase this trade right here and entered a short position, you would have gone stopped out because it swung all the way back up and then it just kept going, right? So the game that we're playing here is a game of patience. We're waiting for it to swing back down, and then we'll hop into the sell. Vice versa, if it keeps pushing up, our bias can change. Our bias will change once price swings above here, which are the K2 pivots. If that happens, that's completely fine. We start looking for a buy, because the thing is, I want to take a buy anyways. I don't really want to take a sell, and the reason for that is because of retail sentiment. I don't want to trade where everyone's trading. I want to trade the opposite. So if the bias changes, that's even better, because I personally don't even want to take a sell. I was only going to take a sell if it happened during the breakout, but it's going to be 6:35 in about 2 minutes. Once it hits 6:35, no more breakout. We're looking for actual scalps at that point. So I got my alert set up right now. Looks like we're pretty much good to go. Looking at the stock index over here, let's see how it's looking. It's still pretty red, but it's starting to shift. You guys can see that before there was only 4 stocks here that were green. Now there's about 7, right? It's starting to shift to the other side. If that becomes the case, that's completely fine, because I want to trade for a buy anyways. I don't really want to trade for a short. I was only looking for a short off the breakout. So good thing that we didn't take that short there, right? Because we would have been screwed. All right, I'm just waiting for it to now shift to the upside. That's completely fine. If it shifts up here, that's cool, because then we can take it as it retraces and then catch it as it swings back up like that. That's perfectly fine. And that's actually what I'd rather do, because I don't want to trade where everyone else is trading. So let me just delete this off the chart. Go over to the 3-minute, delete this off the chart. And we're looking for the same thing here. For the 3-minute, we need price to be above here in order for it to be bullish. Same with the 1-minute, we need price to be above here for it to be bullish. And lastly, over here, in order for us to switch our bias, we need price to swing above here off the 10-minute. Let me see if there's any zones over here that we can draw up, just in case you want to take something like a snipe entry over here. But like I mentioned, guys, today is NFP, so I'm probably not going to be taking any risky trades. And if I do take them, they're going to be a half lot size. So we got all this stuff right here marked up. All right, solid. Turn this off. And as you guys can see, price is starting to swing back down. Let's look at the retail. Okay, so the stock index is still red. It's down 76 points. It's not necessarily negative 100, what we're looking for, but it's still pretty negative right now. So looking at this over here. So as you guys can see, this thing is it's fluctuating, right? It's not just staying in one direction. Earlier, there were more green stocks. Now they're turning back to red. If that becomes the case, that's cool. We can keep looking for some sells. But if we do get a sell here, I don't know if I'll take it. Or if I do, I'll take it with a smaller lot size. Oh, turn off the indicator. There we go. All right. So we'll see what happens here. If we do have a sell here, I'll probably mark it up. I don't know if I'll take it, but we'll mark it up anyways, just to see. All right. We have a pending sell right there. Hasn't closed yet. Still got 50 seconds left on this candle. Let's see. All right, still looking at this right here. Index is still pretty red. Fundamentals are pretty red, down to 83 points. So our bias right now is still for a sell. Even though retail sentiment is short right now, we're still looking for a sell possibly, because that's the way price is moving. All right. So we'll see how this closes. This would need to close below here for me to have any interest in it. It needs to close below the New York low right here, because if not, it's probably just going to bounce right off it. So there's a couple different confirmations that I'm looking for here. I'm looking for price to close with the valid K2 momentum signal. The wick doesn't really matter as long as it closes below the New York low right here, because you can see right there was no signal and then it bounced right back up. So I need this to close below here for me to have any interest in this trade. All right, we got about 40 seconds left. So if it closes below here, this would be a possible scalp. Just keep in mind that I'm taking a half lot size because it is Friday and it's NFP. So risky day to trade, but if we catch it, we catch it. If we don't, then I'm fine with not trading for today because I do have profits from this morning already. Nice work. So Angela over here locked in a total of 1,062. Great work, Angela. She was trading GJ this morning. See what else I'm missing over here. All right. See what else I'm missing. Let's see. We got about 5 seconds left on this candle right here. See if this is going to close. No signal. All right. So no signal. So no entry right there. Looking at this over here, let's see. RJ made some profit right here too. Or sorry, this is Romanio. So Romanio locked in a total of 1,940. Nice work, Romanio. So it's good to see a lot of you guys here still profiting, even though we haven't taken any official trades. This is why it's important that you guys understand the strategies that we apply here so that you guys can do it on your own. But I mean, for the most part, we're just waiting for a possible entry here. Still no sell signal. I'll put the requirements here for the people who are new and don't really know what we're doing. This is the K2 US 30 1 minute pivot scalp strategy. So for this, confirm a valid K2 momentum signal. 2, confirm price is above K2 pivots 3 and 4 for a buy or below for a sell. 3, I think that's about it. Enter on the open of the following. Oh crap, we have an entry right here. So guys, if you guys enter that, so we have one right here. If anyone wants to enter it, like I mentioned, this is a risky trade, guys. So take it at your own risk. You guys got to be quick to pull out of the position too when it hits TP. It's probably going to move really quickly. So I'm just going to set a target for me. Such a weird lot size. Let me just set a target for me right there. 3, 4, 3, 5, 2, 3, 5, 3, 2, 5. Oh, fuck. Pulled me on profit already. All right, so full TP right there. That was super quick. I should have just taken a full lot size because it's such a small move. But yeah, here's the requirements here for that. And this is, again, like I mentioned earlier, this is why it's important that you guys actually know what we're doing here so that you guys can hop into these trades really quickly because they happen super quick, especially on the 1 minute. TP stop loss. But you guys are already waiting for it because before I even started drawing this stuff out, I already told you guys what we were looking for. We were waiting for that valid K2 sell signal, which we did get. And there you go, full TP off that. And I'll send you guys the profits as well. So great profit off that right there, super quick. You guys got to be on point. You guys can't get greedy, be waiting for a price to, you guys can't be reading and wait for price to continue to push further, right? These are 1 minute scalps. You got to hop in and out. Once you see the entry, you got to hop in. Once you get your TP, you got to hop out, or set your TP if that becomes the case. All right, so I'm already out in profit. Let me send you guys the update for that, and I'll send you guys my profits as well. All right, so we got that right there. Let me send you guys my profits as well. Nice. My lot size was weird. It wasn't even a 5 lot. It was a 4.9. I mean, whatever. It's profit. I made over 1,000 for today, so I'm not really complaining. That's all I wanted, anyways. So, yeah. Let me just give you guys my. Yeah, I made over 1,000 on, or almost on my other account. I'm like, I need a little more to. Let me see this right here. Oh shit! I accidentally entered. It's okay. Here, I'll just send you guys my profits right now. I'm gonna just set something up right here. Sorry, I accidentally entered another one on accident. Let's see, 35325. I'm just gonna try to pull out of this right now. But here, let me send you guys my profits. Send you guys my profits that I just made off this. Those in. All right, whatever. I took it again on accident because I was trying to move my MT4 over. And it's fine because I did exactly what I wanted. I wanted to make over 1,000 off that. I for some reason, like 1,000 is like my benchmark. If I don't make 1,000 for the day, I need to keep pushing to make that 1,000. So right here, I made 995. I'll show you right now. I locked in another profit. So locked in because this thing just kept dropping, right? Just dropped again right there. So I accidentally entered at entry point because I was trying to change my lot size back to 5. And then because you guys can see here, my lot size was weird. It was 4.99. I was trying to do half lot size, but it ended up taking a 4.99. I changed it to 5. I entered, and then I made another profit off it a second time. So I'll send you guys the profits right now. Locked in some nice profits off that K2 US 30 1 minute scalp. And I'll send you guys the other profit as well because I did it twice. Let's see. So like this just goes to show that if you guys have the proper analysis, you guys will have no problem locking in profits. What? Oh, no, it's not. It's just loading. Yeah, my MC4 is like not even loading right now. Just not on my phone. On my computer, it's okay, there we go. Screenshot that. And this was just another accidental sell that I took, but it made a pretty decent profit off it. Okay, because I just wanted to have over 1,000 off each account. So here's my profits right here off that one trade. This trade right here, this is what I locked in. I locked in about a total of nearly 1,000 for the day, 995 off this account, and then this account right here, 1,045. And then I'll send you guys what I just locked in right now off that accidental sell. And I was fine with the accidental sell because I knew it was going to come down anyways. So here are my accounts now with that accidental sell that I just took right here. So instead of having 995, I'm now above 1,000. I'm now 1,072 off this account, and then my other account, I'm up 1,172. So it looks pretty solid overall. A little more profit locked in off that double dip into the K2 US 30 1-minute scalp. And this is what a lot of people do too. A lot of people have been doing this. They've been double dipping into positions, which I never recommend, but if you guys know what you're doing, it's completely fine. That's basically what I did. So right here, I hit the TP, came back up, went to entry point, I double dipped into it on accident, and then I hit TP. And I knew it was going to come down anyway, so that's why I wasn't really too worried about the position. I just hopped in, set my TP, and then I just let it run. So anyways, let me just go and send this over to the other groups over here to make sure everyone is aware of the trade that we took and that we're already out. So that's good right there. Right here as well to the other group. And then one more over here to our premium group over here. All right, so let me see what everyone else locked in today. Let me just scroll back over here to the top. All right, so for right here, looks like Jamie locked in a total of 385. Great work, Jamie. And this goes to show that, I'm not the only one profiting here. A lot of people here are profiting off these trades as well, even though they're moving pretty quickly. My brother Justin over here locked in a total of 1,065, all wins, no losses. Nice work, Justin. Casey over here had an accident. Yeah, it looks like Casey was trying to close in profit 500, but didn't close right away. He lost some money. Yeah, so Casey, when this happens right here, when it's too volatile, I would recommend just putting your TP in place, because that almost happened to me too. Right here off this, you can see that's why my profit right here was super small. It was only 95 because I was trying to close it in place. So instead of closing, I just put a TP there and then close it in profit. So I was guaranteed the profit instead of a fluctuation in price, because price keeps going up and down really quickly. And if you're not able to catch it when it's at the proper place, you can easily get kicked out. So it looks like he made some money off his personal account right here though, which is all right. So he made some money off his personal account. Owen over here locked in 727. Great work, Owen. Looking over here at the other premium chat, let me scroll up real quick. Romanio locked in a total of 1,940. Great work, Romanio. Again, Romanio, he took the other sell that I just took right now. He locked in a total of 2,390. Great work, Romanio. Scroll down even further. Larkin locked in a total of 1,042. Nice work, Larkin. Dre over here locked in a total of 236. Nice work, Dre. Yeah, Dre said I wasn't going to trade, but see the opportunity. Enjoy all weekend. Everyone, see y'all Tuesday. Be trade safe. Yeah, so Monday is a holiday, guys. So just keep in mind that we're probably not going to be trading on Monday because the New York Stock Exchange is closed. US 30 will be open, but volatility is going to be really slow. There's probably not going to be any entries available. Albert over here locked in a total of 352 off his first account. His second account, he locked in about 16 right there. Not bad. Profit's profit. Romano again over here with another sell, locked in a total of 2,557. Great work, Romano. Justin Mugai over here locked in a total of 289 straight wins, no losses. And that's from those 1-minute scalps that I took right here as well. Same with Patricia. She locked in a total of 1,918. Nice work, Patricia. And then off her gold account, she locked in a total of 2,170. Nice work, Patricia. Ben Hartwig over here locked in a total of 765. Nice work, bro. And other than that, Michael over here locked in a total of 316. You got some more profits over here. Scott locked in a total of 884. Nice work, Scott. And Raheel over here locked in a total of 500 off that trade. So great work amongst everyone here. Let me see if there's anything else that I'm missing before I continue on. I already looked at these profits. So yeah, Raheel with 500, Owen with 700, and Patricia over here with 1,900. Ryan Visco over here as well. Nice, no losses, straight wins. Took a 5 lot. Took a total of 1,594 for this morning. Great work, Ryan. Ziljan over here locked in a total of 1,349. Nice work, bro. And you guys are all killing it today. Let me see if there's anything else. If you guys have more profits you guys want to share with me, go ahead and send them over. Patricia locked in 1,900. Her other account 2,100. Let's see if there's anything else right here. Vincent locked in a total of 515. Great work, Vincent. Maddie locked in a total of 515. Nice work, Maddie. Other than that, let me see if there's anything else. Young, I'm not sure if you're in the room right now. I just saw your message right now for that. Patricia over here. Let's see. So Patricia locked in a little more. She's now at 2,820. Nice work, Patricia. She locked in a little more right there off of these Dow Jones. So she took it as it swung back up, which is pretty nice. Maybe I should do that too. No, it's too risky. Today is Friday. It's NFP. Let me see if there's anything else that I'm missing here. Alec locked in a total of 2,555. No losses here as well. So if you guys have more profit to send over, go ahead and send them over. I'll add them to the profit list for today. Looking at today's profits, pretty solid. So this is a timestamp for today right here. You can see where it says today, and you can see all these people here who locked in profit. Stern locked in profit, Patricia, Angela, Romanio, Jamie, my brother Justin, Casey, Owen, Romanio here again, Larkin, Dre, Albert, Justin, Guy, Patricia again, Ben Hartwig, Michael, Scott, Raheel, Ryan Visco, Siljan, Vincent, Maddie, Alkin, and then myself right here with my profits for this morning. So definitely great profits amongst everyone here. If you guys have more profit to send over, go ahead and just send them over, and then we can add them to the list. Otherwise, let me see if there's any other entries that we could possibly take this morning. You know, before we call it a day, because we do have news coming up at 7 right now. So I'm probably going to hold off because we do have some high impact news coming up at 7 o'clock. It's the ISM Services PMI. So if you guys do have questions, pop your questions in the chat and I can answer them right now, because I don't think I'm going to be trading the rest of the day unless I see something that looks really good from 7 to 8. But for the most part, I think I'm pretty much done with my own account. No losses this week again. So this week's been, I mean, I'll add up my profits for the past 2 weeks and I'll show you guys exactly what I did. Because if you guys have been sitting on the live session, all my trades were taken live. You guys saw my analysis. You guys saw my profit. You guys saw my closure of the day. So I only trade from 6:30 to 8, guys. You know, I could show you guys that if you guys only trade 6:30 to 8 like I do, you guys can lock in some pretty massive profits. And you don't have to risk very much because you're only trading like for an hour and a half each day. And then during that time period, you could be at your 100% capacity. A lot of people like to trade 24 hours a day, but by the time you get to Asia session, you're probably super tired and you're going to start taking some bad trades. So for me, I always trade from 6:30 to 8. I'm always at full capacity. I'm fully focused. I'm here to take my trades. And then once I'm done, I'm done. So let me see if there's anything else here that I missed as we look for that here. Let me see if there's any other messages here. I think we're good. Let's see. Andre said third day trading ever. Shawn is the truth. So Andre over here, he's only been trading for 3 days, locked in a total of 2,779. Nice work, Andre. And I can show you guys all the profits that Andre made here too. I'm gonna search him up right here, and you guys can see that Andre's been killing it. So his first trade ever on Wednesday, he locked in 277 right here, right? First trade ever. His second trade right here, second day trading ever, he locked in 609, right? Straight wins, no losses. And then today is his third day trading, locked in a total of 2,779. Nice work, Andre. You're killing it, bro. It's like a pyramid effect for you, right? You're like climbing the ladder up, and every day you made more and more profit. So definitely great to see you killing it right there, Andre. And this is just the beginning. You know, you're barely starting your third day trading. Just keep it up. Once you pass your FTMO, you're pretty much going to be set. Other than that, let me see if there's anything else that I missed over here. Let's see, Roman locked in a total of 569. Great work, Roman. Joshua over here locked in a total of 562 off his first account. I see he's sending his second one right now. See if it loads up. I don't see the other one. I know Joshua's trading 2 accounts. So this is his first account right here, locked in 562. And he's probably going to send his other one in a little bit. So let me see if there's anything else that I'm missing over here. Here we go. Joshua just sent it over. All right, Joshua, I got it. So his second account right here, he locked in 674. So his first account, he locked in 562. And then his second account over here, 674. Great work, Joshua. Killing it, man. All right. So anyways, other than that, let me see if there's anything else that I'm missing. So let me go down the Zoom chat, see if I missed anything over here. Let me scroll up real quick. Let me see. Morning, Matt. Morning, Pat. Morning, Matt. Morning, Patrick. Morning, Lisa. Morning, Vincent. Steven said, did I miss a breakout entry? We didn't take the breakout today, Steven. So there's no breakout that was available today. We just took these scalps right after. Abraham said, I'm glad I placed my TP, just swung. No, exactly, Abraham. It's the same thing that happened yesterday, right? It's really important that you guys set a TP or you pull out and profit when you're supposed to, because the market's just moving back and forth today. It is NFP, and there's a lot of uncertainty in the market. So let me see if there's anything else that I missed here. Nice. Paul locked in a total of 500 off the bottom. Faiz is asking, can you explain the slippage settings on social trader tools? I just set it to 5 million, Faiz, so that it'll fill your order even though if it's pretty far off. That's just a setting that I have it set to. If you have it too close, it's not going to execute your trades if the slippage is too high. So that's basically what I have mine set to. Charlie's asking, do you think it's going to keep going down or it's going to swing back up? So looking at this right here, we still have a sell bias on the technical side. Looking over at the fundamentals are still pretty red. So I think it's going to keep dropping even further. I don't know how long it'll keep dropping. The problem with this is that everything is pointing towards the downside, including retail sentiment over here. Actually, so you guys can see right here, a lot of people are pulling out of the trades, right? There was like 70% short, now it's 65. So a lot of these people are just pulling out because they're getting scared that it's going to swing back up. I think with that said, it's probably just going to keep dropping. So Charlie, I think it's going to keep dropping today because retail sentiment is starting to drop as well. As these people get scared, you know, this is what people always say, you know, scared money don't make no money, because they get scared. They're in this sell right here and they think it's going to swing back up, but everything's pointing towards the downside. Fundamentals are down, technicals are down. Retail sentiment is starting to swing up, which is completely fine. Because if we're taking sells, we don't want to trade with these people anyways. We want to do the opposite of them. So as this number continues to decrease from 70% to 65 to 60, then sells are going to be more and more attractive, right? You're going to want to take more sells because if they're swinging to the buy side, that's completely fine. So we'll start swinging to the sell side. But I don't know how far it'll drop, Charlie. You got to keep that in mind because, like I mentioned, today is Friday, so a lot of people are just pulling out of the market in general. Seems like a lot of these people just pulled out because it's coming close to the weekend. They don't want to hold it over the weekend, or they're getting scared, right? They're seeing that it's dropping too far down, and they're expecting it to swing right back up, which is probably not going to happen today. It'll probably happen maybe. Well, actually, we don't know because we have news coming up in about 3 minutes right here. ISM. If this is positive, it might push it back up. So I would kind of wait for this to pass. Once it passes, you can identify, you know, how price moves according to the news updates that are released for it, because this will probably affect the market pretty heavily. It's ISM services PMI. There's a lot of stock indexes or stocks within the index that will be directly affected. So for me personally, I would just recommend that you guys don't trade for the rest of the day. If you guys want to trade, obviously, you know, we're gonna be looking. You want to be looking for some sells. However, you don't know when the swing up's going to happen. And the reason for that is because it's past all the lows. So as you guys can see right here, the London low is already broken right here. The Asia low is broken right here. And the New York low is broken right here. So there's no floor available right now. You don't know where price is going to be bouncing from as it swings back up, right? Let me see if I can find a zone down here to possibly be looking out for. So nothing here on the 10-minute. It's currently at a support actually on the 15-minute. So you can see right here, it's currently at a support on the 15-minute. So, you know, that's something to probably look out for, because last thing you want to do is hop into a sell. And then as soon as you hop into that sell, it just shoots right back up. So I don't know. For me personally, I just wouldn't trade. If you guys do want to trade, just be careful because there's a lot of different traps here that are being set up, looks like. Let me scroll down a little bit, see what else is here. Scott said, will you be offline on Monday, September 6th due to market close? Just want to know so I can sleep in. Scott, I'll let you know. I'll probably let you guys know by Sunday. I want to see how the market moves on market reopen, because the US market is going to be closed on Monday. So probably not be online, but if I am online, I'll let you guys know. I'll let you guys know on Sunday, because there's really no point in us trading if the market's closed and it's just going to move too slow. There's no point in us really trading, right? I'll see how it is in the morning. If it's not moving at all, then we'll just call it, we'll just not trade that day, and then we'll pick back on Tuesday. So let me see if there's anything else that I'm missing here. Faiz said, my trades didn't get executed due to my slippage settings. Yeah, Faiz, so what I do is I just use max settings for my slippage on my social trader tools. Miles said, NFP hasn't been as bad as I thought. Usually people, including me, are afraid of NFP. And I watch next week to be a tough week. NFP is not necessarily, it's not, I wouldn't consider it scary. I would consider it like either really good or really bad, right? Because NFP could either be really good in your favor if you choose a proper direction, or if you choose the opposite direction, or if it's too choppy, then it's not good, right? Because Miles, you've seen, I know you've been in the group for a long time. you've seen how like on some NFPs, you'll see price spike down and then it'll spike up, then it'll spike right back down, right? Today was a smooth move. It was just a smooth move down. Like this was a smooth move right here, retracement to the upside, and then a smooth move all the way back down. A lot of the times this doesn't happen. Usually it's pretty tricky, but I think because next week is a holiday, this is technically the starting of the holiday this Friday. A lot of people aren't in the market, so a lot of manipulation wasn't taking place here. It kind of just, you know, it went the direction it was supposed to go because the news was bad this morning. So that, you know, this is like one in a 100. Usually NFP is usually pretty risky. Like I'm sure you've known since you've been with me for a while. Talanji said a red momentum signal just hit full 500 pips for the breakout distance. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, right here, that was it from 630. Yeah, technically, yeah, if you took the breakout right here, let's see, if you took the breakout right here, or you would have gone stopped out before it even reached that point, Talanji. So if you did take that there, you would have gone stopped out, and I wouldn't have taken that breakout there because that wasn't even the open. The open was actually right over here. So if you took the breakout from right here, if you just waited for it to swing back down, yeah, you could have taken it and it would have been a nice TP right there. But this wouldn't have qualified as the actual breakout. You have to wait for the signal right here. So if you took the buy here, you would have been screwed. Yeah, because you wouldn't have hit your TP right there. But I wouldn't have taken it because it was against the trend. Yeah, price is still dropping pretty heavy right now. I'm kind of tempted to hop in for this sell right here, but it's moving too fast. Yeah, I don't know if I want to take this. It looks kind of risky. I'll watch it. I'll see how it moves. Let me check the index over here. The index is completely red still. Retail sentiment is at 64% short. This actually looks like it could be a good sell. There's a signal right there. I'm just gonna take a speculative. I'm just gonna try to hop in for a little bit. It is a risky trade though, super risky trade. Let me see if I could just set a TP there so I don't forget it. 535, and I don't recommend you guys take this because, like I mentioned, oh fuck, there's news at 7. I just forgot. Yeah, I don't recommend you guys take this trade here because there is news that just came out right now at 7. I totally forgot there was news. Let me check the news real quick. So the news wasn't that bad. It was like neutral, but this is probably gonna it's gonna move based off the news. So I don't recommend you guys take this trade here. I shouldn't have even taken it myself. I took it with a small lot size though, so I think it's gonna come right back down. So I'm just gonna pull out with profit when it does swing back down. But I don't recommend anyone take it because it might have a late reaction to the news. Let me just set a TP there so I can pull out. 63. All right, I just set a TP there. So like as it does swing down, it'll just pull me out. Wait, is that right? Yeah. Thankfully, I took it with the half lot size, so it's not really that bad. I know it's going to swing back down eventually, but I don't recommend anyone take it because it might move based off the news. So let me just check this real quick. Yeah, so thankfully, nobody else hopped into that trade right there. Let me just set my TP right here, right below it. I'm just going to get out around break even. Let's see, 2626. Yeah, I'm putting my my TP like right below the entry, and I can just hold on to it because the thing is I took such a small lot size that it's not really going to affect my account at all. I totally forgot about the news. I blanked out and I realized that there was news. I'm just going to set my TP right below it, right over here. And it should be good. All right, so I'm just going to let that run. I'm going to leave that alone as a runner. And then I'll just follow it as price continues to move along. Because I do think it's going to swing back down eventually. I shouldn't have taken that trade. That was my bad. Because of the I forgot there was news right here at 7, but it wasn't really that high impact. It was negative, but it wasn't really that far. So previously it was at 64.1. They were predicting it to be at 61.9. It was like right below it at 61.7. So not a huge deal. And thankfully I took that with a small lot size, so it's not really. I mean, it's only like it's a small little pullback right now for me. So other than that, guys, I think, let me see if there's any other questions here. Talanji said, can you go over the updated? There's no update for it, Talanji. I'm not sure what you're referring to. Talanji's asking, can you go over the updated FOREX 4-hour FX strategy conditions? I couldn't find an updated course video. There's no updated course video because there's no update for it, Talanji. I'm not sure what you're referring to. Which update are you talking about? Or like what difference in conditions? I'm just trying to understand like what you like what you're looking for there. See if I can find it over here. Yeah, a lot of you guys were looking at that 1 minute too. It was bad. I totally forgot. Like I don't know why I blanked out. I knew we were waiting for news to happen, and I said I wasn't going to take any trades because of the news event. But I mean, it is what it is. I took a small lot size, so I'm not really risking too much anyways. I can literally take this trade and just let it run for the entire session if I wanted to. But let's see. So Tyler over here locked in a total of 727 this morning. Nice work, Tyler. S over here locked in a total of 245 off the first account. S the second account locked in a total of 146. Nice work off that. And then S's third account locked in a total of 1,109. So definitely great work right there, Essa. Other than that, let's see. Deswell over here locked in a total of 2,092. Great work, Deswell. No losses, straight wins there. Alan over here as well. Alan straight wins here, no losses for a total of, let's see, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, 6,000. About 8,000 right here. So definitely great work right here, Alan. By you about 8,000 in profit off your trades right there. Other than that, let me see if I'm missing anything else here. I think that's it. So if you guys have more profit to send over, go ahead and send them over. Otherwise, I'll answer the rest of the questions here, and then we can call it a day, or call it a week actually. Talanji, yeah. So Talanji said I couldn't find a 4-hour FX strategy vid with the new indicators. So the new indicators aren't required. Those are just extras. Talanji, there's no update with the strategy at all. It's just it's the same strategy. If you want to use a new indicator for it, you can use it, but it's not meant for that strategy. It's just an extra confirmation if you wanted to use it, but it's not something that you necessarily have to use. If you know how to use it, then they're just used as rejection points, or whatever you want to call it. They're pretty much just used as rejection points. So if price comes up, you can see how price rejects off it, but they're not necessarily used for that specific strategy. They're just used as an extra confirmation. So there's no video. The strategy still works perfectly fine as is, and there's nothing else that's really necessary of it. The only times we add something that's necessary is if it's required, but nothing's required. So the strategy still works perfectly fine as is. If you want to use it that way, go ahead. If you want to include the new indicators, you can use that as well, but they're not necessary. It's same with the pivots, right? Like when I call my trades here, I don't use, like, the pivots aren't required, but I use the pivots just to identify the current trend. So like for right here, the sell, I would have identified this as a sell because price is below the pivots. Same with the trend meter. The trend meter here is not required either, but I use it as well just for an extra confirmation. So if you take that off, this is all that you really need. You need the zones and you need the momentum indicator. But if you want to use the pivots, you can use that. If you want to use the trend meter, you can use that too. The sessions indicator doesn't really work that well on the 4-hour because the thing is, these are based off the daily, the daily session highs, high lows. And if you're trading on the 4-hour, you're trading intraday. So while they are still somewhat useful, they're not very useful because the thing is, you're trading for like days, if not hours, if not days. And the thing is, like, these things change daily. So it's not really necessary for the 4-hour strategy. Other than that, let me see if there's any other questions here before I continue on. Let's see. All right. So it looks like a couple of you guys did take the trade there. The trade over here with that 1 minute. We literally took it right at the news event, guys. So this happened on the news event, and we hopped into it, unfortunately. So I mean, it's all good. If you guys are in the position, hopefully you guys took a small lot size. It looks like a lot of you guys did. I took a small one too, so I can literally just hold on to it for a long time. Let's see. I can literally hold on to this position up to here. So this is like, for me, in order for me to need to pull out, I can literally hold on to this position until it goes up to like way up here, until it reaches like my max daily loss, right? Which I'm probably not gonna do, but I'm gonna let it run until it hits my TP. Obviously, I have my TP right below the entry point, so I'm just gonna try to get out break even. I'm not looking to make any profits because I know that this is a bad entry here, and the reason for that is because we traded directly off the news event, which we probably shouldn't have. So just keep that in mind, guys. If you guys want to pull out of this position, I'm pulling out like right at entry point, like right below it. I entered like somewhere around there, and I'm just gonna, I have my TP set like literally like a few pips below it right there, just to cover the commission and charges. If anything, I might just even close out even closer, like at the actual break even. But I can literally hold on to it from here because I took a half lot size. So normally I could hold on to like about what's it, 1,000 pips right here. I can hold on to it for 2,000 pips because I'm taking a half lot size. And that's why it's important that you guys use proper risk, because if you use proper risk, you can survive any type of moves like this. But yeah, I mean, we'll wait and see what happens from there. I don't see any other questions. So, so other than that, Rav, I told you to only take trades that I said to take, right? Before I took that trade, I said not to take it, but you still took it, Rav. So you got to like pay attention, Rav, with your account, because, you know, we talked about like how you were having problems. It's because you weren't following directions, right? If I ever say not to take a position, that means not to take a position. If I say to take it, then take it. But if you guys keep taking positions where I tell you not to take them because you want to take risky trades and you're like wondering why your account's looking the way it is, it's because you're not following directions properly. So Rav, next time in the future, make sure not to take these trades if I say not to take the trade. Because right before I took it, I said don't take the trade, but it seems like you still took it anyways. So other than that, guys, I think that's it for this session. Unless I see anything else from now until then, I'm just gonna hold on to the sell right here. I'm gonna pull it out. I'm gonna pull out exactly when you know, whenever it comes down. So I do have my TP set, but I'm just gonna hold on to it and let it like run down. Reason for that is because retail sentiment is still pretty much swinging up to the upside right here, and also over here, it's 101. So Rav, if you listen to what I said earlier, I said if you guys don't have to trade for the rest of the day, don't trade, right? So that means not to trade. However, you just heard my ticker go off, and then you still took the trade even though you weren't supposed to. So just keep that in mind, Rav. Like the whole time after our last trade before this, I kept saying not to take the trades if you don't need to. So just, you know, I just want to remind you guys, if I say something, I'm saying it for a reason, because a lot of people, they'll message me and they'll say, oh, hey, Shawn, I'm only up like 1,000 in profit, right? But I'm like, I did the math and I'm literally in profit so much for the past 2 weeks because we haven't had any losses. So if you guys follow directions and do things properly, you guys should be perfectly fine. If you guys don't follow directions, obviously, you know, your profits aren't going to look like mine. So this doesn't just go to like one person, this goes to everybody in the group. If you guys want to have consistent profits, you know, just do what I do in the morning. If I say to take a trade, take a trade. If I say not to take a trade, don't take a trade. But other than that, I think that's it for this session. So if you guys don't have to trade, you know, another reminder, don't trade for the rest of the day because it is NFP. You're probably going to see some really weird movements. It's 7:13 right now. So there's no more news, but it is still NFP. So a lot of people are going to be reacting to the news events, and then, you know, you're just going to run into some weird stuff all throughout the morning session. So that's it for this week. It was a great day of profits. Let me just show you guys real quick. See Patrick over here as well. Patrick locked in a total of 3,440. Nice work, Patrick. And here, this is what I'll do, because a lot of you guys were asking me to show you guys my profits for the past 2 weeks because we haven't had any losses so far. So let me just go over here real quick. And I'll just add it up to show you guys, you know, the consistency if you guys follow directions properly. So right here, this is for today. I locked in 1,172 and 91 cents, plus this one over here, 1,072 and 80 cents. So this is just from today, 2,045, right? I'm gonna scroll up to yesterday. So over here on the 2nd, I locked in a total of 1,263 and 62 cents plus 1,162 and 62 cents right there. Total of 4,671 for yesterday and today. And then here is the profits from the day before that. September 1st, total of 2,288.59 cents plus a total of 2,188.59 cents. So that's wait, is this right? Oh, so that plus the other day, so 4,671.95 cents. All right, so just for from September 1st till today, it's 9,149. We'll go to the previous day over here. So 31st, which was right here, locked in a total of 1,590 plus 1,690. So this day right here, plus the day before that, 4,477.18 cents, plus the days before that, 4,671.95 cents. So right here so far, this is from, I think, is there another day before that? And then there's another day right here. So one more day right here, sorry. 2,008.20 cents plus 2,308.20 cents. So for this week so far, these are the profits that I've locked in for this week that I've done live with you guys during all these live sessions. If you guys follow directions to do things properly, you guys can have, this amount of profit if you're using the same lot sizes. If you're using a smaller lot size, it might be half of this. But these are literally all the trades that I took live with you guys this entire week from Monday till today. These are all the profits, and you guys have seen all my profits posted here as well as the live sessions. If you guys see the profits here and you guys want to see how I took those profits, just click on the live session and rewatch it. Same with the day before that, right? My profits right here. If you want to rewatch the live session, just go back and watch the live session from that day. So this is just from this week. If you want to go even farther into the previous week, it was like the same amount. So you double that right there. This is in like 2 weeks for my accounts here with all the trades that I've taken live. So just keep that in mind. If you guys follow directions, there should be no problem, because there's no way that you guys should be in the negative if all we've been doing is winning for the past 2-3 weeks. So other than that, guys, I'll catch you guys next week. And if you guys have questions, go ahead and email me or message me on Telegram, and then I can, respond to you. But other than that, have a great rest of the week, guys. And if you guys don't have to trade, just hold off for the rest of the week. So see you guys next week, and I'll catch you guys after Labor Day if I'm not going to be on Monday. So see you guys till then. I'll see you guys on the next